What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Baby Friday. It's Thursday because Chop Shop is not aired on Friday. So this is our Friday, and I can't wait to get it cracking. Share the show, everybody. We had some little hiccups yesterday. Let me see, can I find you on here? Let me come out here and find. I see the Panther Network is in the building. I see Brad Kimball's in the building. Okay. Hey, and all my Facebook people, right? Sometimes Facebook just is. That's why I got extra mediums for you to go on. They just don't do right. They can't get right, and they'll just say it's an error, or some kind of error, and we're not be able to come on. I'm waiting on somebody from Facebook to come on. I see you, Brandon. We fall. I see you. I see you. I'm waiting on Sonya. That goes Sonya. That's the first Facebooker that's on. Yeah, Facebook kind of pissed me off yesterday, and it's just without warning. It just said error. Do you want to continue the show? Or do you want to continue the show without the feed? I say, no, I'm not doing it. I need all my people represented. Hold up, y'all. I see a spot that I don't like. That is, see a spot when I see image. Chad, what's up, Chad? Chad, boy, this gonna be okay, man. Y'all don't understand, Chad. Chad, every single day. Share the show, everybody. Every single day. I think I've shared it already. Hold up, I haven't shared it on YouTube yet. Hold on, let me share my little YouTube. Chad, every day, man. Y'all don't understand, Chad. I come on this show, right? And I always had this dilemma. It's real talk. I wish I can just let y'all come in here with me. I had this, dilemma. What I'm gonna talk about? What should I talk about? What's trending? Or do I talk about what's not trending and need to be shared? That's the balancing act that I have every day, Chad. I know y'all sometimes y'all think we just show up and say, okay, what y'all Negroes want to talk about? But I do like to know what y'all want to hear. It's like everybody on the feed. Give me one thing that happened in sports, entertainment, whatever happened this week that made you say, That made you say, Y'all talk to me, cause I'm trying to pull up something that I should have had already pulled up because they sent it to me and I missed it. I'm gonna get to it though. I'm gonna get to it while I'm talking to y'all. Talk to me. It anything happened, Brad? Did anything that y'all saw on news? Y'all said, "Wait a minute, man. Man, I want to talk to Rob. We gotta talk about this on Chop Shop. Did anything happen?" Chad said he loved the balance of the show. Chad, one of these days, man, I'm gonna send you through the back. I'm gonna let you see some of the email I be getting. Oh, let me see. I ain't checked my email this morning. Let me check my email because I sent a couple of parents, man, that I needed, man. I was trying to get in. Verify. Hold on. Okay. I gotta do something. I got another thing I gotta do. This parent, I sent them information. They tried to get into the basketball camp, the TSU. Like I said, I take the blame. I take the hit on that one. I didn't talk to No, Chad. I got a question. Why you praying for Jaylen Brown? Rick, where you been, man? Rick, man, I miss you, man. I miss you, Rick, I miss. What you mean by? Cause I saw where his dad that he don't even talk to, don't have a relationship with, did something. Why you praying for Jaylen Brown? Why not the victim who his dad stabbed, Chad? Why are we praying for Jaylen Brown? Maybe you know something we don't know. Maybe you know something that we don't know. Why would she? Why would she? We should be praying for Jaylen Brown. Why? If you said the wrong thing on the chop shop, you would. No, it ain't. No. You're not. See, I don't like nobody saying that. I'm glad you said it. You ain't. You ain't saying the wrong thing. That's what y'all don't understand. Y'all got a right to chop up what I say. That's why it's called a chop shop. Y'all, nothing is the wrong thing. But if I challenge you on your comments since you put it on the screen, how can you get mad at me? I don't never get mad at y'all. That's the most unique thing that I see about this show. I never get mad at y'all. I never say y'all can't come on show no more. I can't. I'll never, ever, never. I never. I want you to disagree. I want you to disagree with other people. Y'all, that I promise you, man. That's the if you ever talk to the people that be around me, I consult with about the show. They tell me contentions is good, but we have to be respectful. But some of y'all just put stuff up there, and I be saying, okay, y'all got to remember. Let me help y'all. Can I talk to y'all? Can we have another? Can we have a talk? I have to do the show the way I do it because I learned from the best in the business named Joe Madison. And he said, don't let these people take control of your platform. The people around the world know you, not them. So if Chad or Fob or Houston, Texas, he ain't got his name on the feed. He can say whatever he want to. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing about him. They gonna come looking for me. To whom much is given, much is required. Just to you new people, you know, some of y'all new to the show. This show was derived from being in the barbershop and just talking about whatever you talk about in the barbershop. That's how this show came about. We just chopping it up. But Chad, I was interesting because you said praying for Jaylen Brown. Jalen ain't got to deal with the media and the thing asking him about. He ain't got to. He in the off season. He ain't got to deal with no media right now. Jaylen Brown don't have to deal with no media right now. He in the off season. This young 20-something year old young man shouldn't have to be defending what his father's been doing or what his father is doing. So that's why I was confused. I wasn't gonna even talk about it. Because I don't want to bring too much attention to it. You know, all I know is Jaylen Brown, a strange father who he don't have a great relationship. I've never seen him talk about his dad. I never seen him talk about his mom too much. That kid be out there on his own. So when I see something pop up, especially on sorry ass TNT, I mean TMZ, I wasn't gonna talk about it, Chad. But I'm glad you brought it up because you give me a teaching moment here. What's up, Rob? I see you, Rob. Uh, that man said week 0 is here. Jags has evaded. Oh, Atlanta. Wait a minute. What's happening? What's happening? Southern playing Southern playing in the celebration bowl. Y'all got to realize, y'all, people don't even talk about the celebration, all of them early bowls no more since Prime one ain't there. Man, when Prime them was playing in this in one of these bowl games, man, everybody heard about it. Let me see. Help us out. Let me see. Is the Jaguars playing? Let me see. Southern Jaguar football. Cause since you ain't gonna tell us what it is, we'll look it up ourselves. You just come on here talking about the Jags. Don't nobody. You got to see. That's another man. Don't nobody know what the Jags are. Southern play, okay, a swag the MEAC challenge. But I told y'all to quit talking in these old Ebonic comments. Chop Shop, what's up? Week 0 is here. Jags has invaded Atlanta. Don't nobody in Memphis know what that is. Don't nobody in LA know what that is. Everybody don't know. That man said, turn up. My volume cannot hear you. Man, you got to be out your mind. Your thing ain't no good, Malcolm Hall. Malcolm Hall, I'm loud as hell over here, and I know I am. Robert Hatter, when is the game at NRG with HBCU? I have no idea. NRG, I don't know. So it's a Southern University takeover in Atlanta. Thank you. I knew what you was talking about. Oh, that's not, no. That's the Battle of the Bands. That's this week. I think that's this week. That's the Battle of the Bands that you talking about. That wasn't a game. That was a Battle of the Bands you talking about, Chad Grove. The man said the volume. Y'all talking about something. Turn up your volume. I cannot hear you. Dude, you need to get you a new device. It's time for you to upgrade. You got to do like Beyonce and them saying. You got to upgrade. Let me see. Let me keep going. Man, my nephew's in the building, man. With my family in the building. With my family in the building, I'm straight. No, I know. I'm just Malcolm. I'm just telling you. Malcolm said, "Turn up the volume. I cannot hear you, dude." That mic right there. Y'all be watching them. Y'all be watching them other shows. I ain't gonna show. This the mic that they use. Chop Shop don't play. This the mic that they move. Go to all them shows y'all be watching and all them. This the mic. So y'all making me do that. And I got an LED light on top of mine. You can't see it because it's green right now. But Robert had a winner. Y'all see how y'all do me like this on Baby Friday. Battle of the Bands. You need to get back. Yeah, that's this week. Battle of the Bands at the NRG, but the best band. So Southern got the best band. You know what? I've been saying, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Since y'all stop, college basketball is on the way, right? Hold up, watch this. It's that season, y'all. It's that season. Oh, the Labor Day Classic is upon us. Hold on. Bob talking about the MEAC challenge. I like that. I like the MEAC challenge. Y'all go like anything HBCU I like. But this thing right here hits different. The Battle of the Bands is bigger than the HBCU competition. Parents need to bring their students to the college fair. Absolutely. To the college fair. Boy, I like that, Henry Sam. Kids fall in love with the HBCUs at those college fairs. That's a good one. Kids fall in love take your kids to the college fair. Find out. We got two HBCUs within a certain amount of miles. Find out when they have their college fairs. What's up, Eric Barnes? Eric Barnes ain't been here because we had nothing to talk about the Lakers, so he hadn't been on the show. But how you doing, sir? I've been watching. Yeah, I've been watching out there. Better quit all that trying to play basketball, man. Leave it alone, E. Leave it alone. Hatter, is that event a question? Is that even a question? Southern has the best HBCU band. Ohio State has the best band from top to bottom. I ain't never heard of that. I ain't never heard Southern had the best band. I ain't never heard it. I like all of them. So I never, and who could say best? It's subjective. That's why I never get who to go. Y'all never, no, I don't get caught in them conversations. I don't know who the best. It's who I like. Southern, I used to like your girls, but they ain't like they used to be. That's all I'm gonna say. They ain't like they used to be. I used to like the dancing dolls at Southern. What? They don't make dancing dolls like they used to. Y'all got all of that kind of stuff make up the band. Because all of them play good and all of them can dance and the dude can, hey, you know what I love? You know what? See, I ain't never been to a Southern homecoming. But TSU, I mean, a rivalry, but that TSU and Prairie View game, I like to go watch the bands come in the stadium. Oh my goodness. Yo, everybody be laughing at me because I leave everything. I'm going to disappear when the band start coming in the stadium. They got their certain way to come in. It's just, if anybody know what I'm talking about, somebody talk to me. Okay. Thank you, Fob. Fob, I know I got to put my glasses on sometime, Fob, but they ain't the same. Y'all, have y'all ever been to one of these games and watched the band not on the field when they come and sit in the stands in their spot where they sit? When they got this, I call it the processional. What do y'all call that? Well, I see somebody call me. Somebody, that's the one, y'all. Kevin Allen, the one be saying, man, where Hatter get? Hey, he said, man, when them bands come on, Hatter gone. What he said? Y'all got to understand, I played in the band and I know how intricate every movement and if you got to play that instrument and dance at the same. Y'all don't know how hard that is. Y'all don't know how hard it is. It's unbelievable. Oh, they call it the intro. Okay. Hey, y'all. The people who going to Texas Southern Labor Day class, I can put the stuff across the screen right now. Y'all got it? Kevin Allen over there by his computer waiting to take care of y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I got to turn that down. But y'all get me excited when y'all talk about this HBCU. Because I didn't go to one. But my daughter did. So I lived through her. And I was called the interest, the intro. Okay, the interest. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor if you go to this game. Do me a favor. Come and stay out in the corridor and find out where the band is lining up at and just watch. It's one of the most, wonderful sights. Y'all, I can go home after that. I don't even have to watch the game no more. Or the halftime. Because they be flat out clowning. Kevin Freeman, we have to give Hatter that Southern experience, nothing like the fifth quarter. You know what? Y'all let me know when that. Y'all let me know. Let me know when that. Let me know when Southern's Y'all let me know when Kevin Freeman, let me know when you and Sims going down there. I'm going down there too. Y'all got to understand. But yeah, I'm going down there. My partner daughter is at LSU right now. So I'm going to give me a reason to come down there. Me and him going to roll down there. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know when Southern. Hold up. Kevin said he just leave me alone. He know he'll find me later. He know when that band is walking in there. Y'all, I don't listen. Some of y'all used to it. I went to a PWI, y'all. I didn't go. They didn't do that. So when those people, I'm for real, Sims. I want to go see the fifth quarter. Cause I sit there like this. One of my best movies is Drumline. Y'all, I don't watch Drumline so many times. I don't think it'll come on my TV no more. How do you should come to the Jew? Hold up, see, that's all you gotta do. Don't you ain't gonna threaten me with a good time. Watch me take that picture of your comment. Watch that. Think I ain't. You think I ain't. You better be glad I didn't know about this weekend. Yo, that's too many people to be doing the same thing. I be saying, the band directors, y'all are amazing men and women, whoever y'all. Y'all are amazing to me. How do y'all get all these people to do all of this stuff at the same time? Even the piccolo player be getting down. I couldn't play that. I couldn't play the piccolo and the flute. I tried to play everything. But that clarinet, the saxophone, the trumpet, the drums, oh, Robert Halleck's gonna work them out. Look at that. He said October 18th. Okay, hold on. Oh, October 8th versus PV. Hold on. Y'all think y'all gonna leave me? I'm at everything. I want to see. And you got to realize, and I don't know, some people might not know it, and some people, y'all who know it, just humor me, Rick. You have to write the music different from the way the music is on the radio, or you have to arrange and write the band part different, so you can have some melody that sounds like the voices that's with the song, so people can be familiar with the song. So have to arrange them a different way. I said, oh my God, y'all, these people are brilliant. I can't do it. He said, if we can't do that, we can do anything. We can do anything. Y'all, we off the chain. Just cause we got this clown up at the, we just didn't get out and vote. We had a plan, but some of us didn't get the plan. You know how you can be in a huddle? You can be in a huddle. Everybody don't get it. One person over there, all four of us over here doing the right play, and then that one. Yo, we had the plan. We had the candidate that mobilized like nobody, a presidential candidate like nobody ever in history had done, and people wasn't realizing what was at stake. And we called the play. That coach don't know what he talking about. Coach Sims, all right, he don't know how to coach. He don't know what he talking about. Yeah, I never forget this. At the Republican National Convention, and they allowed this button to be distributed, Joe and the hoe must gotta go. We had the plan. What if all of us was marching like that Southern band? Oh my God. Boy, see, y'all be giving me information. This wasn't planned. Growing up across the street from TSU, that's right. Music Center, that's right. That's right, Tillman, that's right. The drums start beating in the evening. The drums are heard throughout Third Ward. Ain't nothing like it. See, you blessed, boy. Everybody don't have that advantage to live right there. What's that, Cleburne? What's that? What's the name of the street? Something like that. Y'all, let me get back. Let me get back on. Y'all be getting me off. Y'all remember I told y'all something about you know, my partner called me, talking about, man, I want to go to this game. Man, you been telling me about this dude, man, Fernando Tatis. You been telling me about this dude. He this. Man, I went to the game. You got me good seats. And I'm sitting there, and he was 0 for 4. And they didn't even hit a ball his way, so he didn't do nothing. So I had to explain to him. Made me feel bad. The greatest player in baseball, if you go to the wrong game, can be neutralized. Can be neutralized. 75% of the time, Aaron Judge ain't going to perform. Ohtani is not going to perform 75% of the time. So in baseball, reason I don't like, you have to have a rooting interest. The reason I like San Diego Padres, y'all share the show, is because of Fernando Tatis. This is the kind of stuff that I fell in love with.
Right-handers at 262, so kind of reverse splits. High drive, right field. Back goes Fernando at the wall. He leaps in, makes the catch. Fernando up into the air, makes the catch at the wall.
That's platinum right there, folks.
That's why I like him. But my partner went to not this game, he went to the game they played the Marlins. First time he ever seen it. And he was 0 for 4, and they didn't hit him no balls. So my man said, man, you telling me this? See, y'all, that would never happen to Stephen Curry. He gonna do something spectacular. That ain't gonna never happen if you go to a football game and see Pat Mahomes and Jackson. They gonna do something great. But in baseball, you have a chance to go to, and a generational Hall of Fame player will do nothing. You feel me? Will do nothing. Will do nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, all my Chicago people out here, y'all, no one will ever wear #1 for Chicago Chicago Bulls again. Derrick Rose will celebrate throughout the season, including 4 additional game dates where a collectible figurine will be given away at the gates while the supplies last. Ladies and gentlemen, they talking about when he first retired there, that's the highest ticket ever in Chicago Bulls history. The first day they're going to retire his jersey, they're going to do several other games, additional game dates where collectibles. They're going to have that one time, they're going to retire his jersey. It's going to be unbelievable. But HBCU football, as Fob and everybody is y'all is right around the corner, man. And y'all, can I talk to y'all? Can I talk to my people? Cause y'all, Russell Westbrook could really enter this season without a deal. Then somebody sent me something early this morning. They sent me this. They sent this Robert. They sent me something early this morning talking about Robert. They trying to work a deal to get Malik Monk out of Sacramento so they can sign Russell Westbrook. But y'all, Russell Westbrook, Mr. Double-Double, Mr. MVP, could enter this next season without a deal. Interesting. Let me go down the line. Did anybody check out the WNBA at all? Ain't nobody. I ask y'all, did anybody got anything they want to talk about? Y'all, what do they have to do to make y'all like the WNBA? Huh? Y'all notice they've been throwing foreign objects on the floor for the last month? Do y'all notice Robert Hatter had mentioned them, foreign objects? If you don't know what I'm saying, I'll explain it to you. But if you know what I'm saying, uh, I'll keep going. Are y'all following me? And people on YouTube, I mean on Facebook, sometimes Facebook acts crazy, okay? Don't stop watching the show. Just go over to YouTube and we can continue the show. Sometimes YouTube just come on here, Facebook come on here and say, well, we got an error. And just cut off. Ain't nothing you can do about it. What's up, big coach? Rick said drums are so potent and strong. Our ancestors scared the hell out of evil white folks with them. Yeah. When they were in check. Yeah, absolutely. They would drum up spiritual power from the universe. It's a good point. Jay, Paige Beckers had 44 points last night, man. 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Yeah. Paige Beckers. No, I do not. I disagree with this one. I disagree with this one. You got to be out your rabbit ass mind to put this on my screen. This man said, date number 1, they need to just stop whining about my... What? Hold up. Let me leave that up there. Stop whining about money. This troubles me. If you think they're a whining about money. That troubles me. Y'all, I'm letting that sink in. I want y'all to say something because I know I've shared this on the show before. He probably didn't get the memo. Whining about money? Whining about money? Whining? I'm just waiting. Whining about money? He said those women in the W need to get paid. They bust their ass out there. Whining while the season is going on? That's the only time you have leverage. When the season is not going on, ain't no cameras in front of the ladies. Fob, the news cycle ain't gonna be on them. Boy. Yes, they need to get paid. I agree. But you said whining. They're not whining. You're sounding misogynistic. They're not whining. Let me help you. Let me help you just a little bit, because I didn't want to go. I wasn't playing. That's why I love y'all. I wasn't planning to go here. Over the years, I haven't loved some of the WNBA's arguments for higher pay, but now it's pretty simple. Watch this. If the Las Vegas Aces, one of their premium teams, sold for $2 million in 2021 and are supposedly worth 290 to 310 million now, why would you expect the players to receive just 9% of the basketball related revenue? The Valkyries, an expansion team, they paid their expansion fee a few years back. The expansion fee was $50 million 2 years ago. Today, that same expansion cost, if we're going to move the Connecticut Suns to Houston, it's going to cost you $250 million. And what other in the NBA, this was their big problem, because they kept the NBA. The NBA used to NBA used to make basketball related. It's now 50-50. And it's now 50-50 in the NBA. The owners, basketball related income, BRI, they put it all together and they split it up. That's where the salary cap come from. The owners ain't paying the player. He paying them players. The owners paying the players what they supposed to pay them. That's the players' money. But they got to split it up the way it need to be split up for the salary cap purposes. But they got to pay the players 50% of the. That's why the salary cap be a cap that I think there's about 150 million around in that area, because of you split the basketball related income up between the 30 teams, and then you split it up between the players. You got me? So these women are getting 9%. And other people is getting 81% of basketball. No, 91% of basketball related income. 991. All the players saying, let's increase the 9. You ain't got to pay us like you're paying the men. Increase the 9%. Is that whining about money? No. You don't talk about money. Talk about money in the off season. You don't have no leverage. But the media and people like you who just spout all this what you said, they need to stop. That's what they saying on Twitter. Bob. And guess what? All the women are asking for, let's increase the 9, man. Let's figure out a way that it won't hurt both of us. Because guess what? All businesses lose money. All that old talking about the NBA making. Well, why in the hell you paying $250 million for a franchise? Just 2 years ago, you paid $50 million. Somebody finds value in it. These people ain't giving up this money. It's people standing in line to invest in a WNBA team. I know several of them right now. They ain't doing that because they ain't gonna be valuable to make no money. But if we let these talking heads and these people run their mouth, y'all got to understand these algorithms keep telling you stuff. Y'all better study what the people are asking for. And then they came up with this lowball offer, which they always, lowball ain't, listen, if I showed y'all a contract of a top player that NFL and an NBA team, NFL team sent to me how they lowball you in the beginning, you don't get mad. You don't get personal. You take them figures and put your figures there. I know y'all don't think these players worth anything. That's why y'all treat them the way you treat them. So my job is, he sent me that lowball offer. I already got what I think he should have. I'm sending it back over there to him. Then they say, oh, this Negro serious. But Robert, he's not worth this. Robert, he's not this. Robert, he ain't this. See, that's why you don't, a parent or somebody in the room don't need to be in the negotiating room, because the team gonna talk about your son. He gonna talk about the player. Players don't need to negotiate with the team, because they gonna get personal and tell you every damn thing he ain't doing. That's all they want to do. Brandon, increase the 9. Hatter, did you ever negotiate behind the scenes for your clients during the season? Behind the scenes when the player had leverage? I mean, behind the scene. I don't know. That's a vague question. I don't know what you're talking about. Negotiate behind the scenes. Man, we used to get our guys so much money. Ain't no use us talking about, yo, they had a list out, man. I wish I could find that information, man. I wish I could find that information. They had a list out. It's in there somewhere. I had a list out of the top 10 the top 10 overpaid players in the NBA and the top overpaid players in the NFL. Man, I had 4 in one league and 3 in the other league. Overpaid. See, it's street ways you can be. You can be overpaid, underpaid, and fair market value. I'd rather my guys be overpaid. I'd rather y'all be talking about, man, he ain't good enough for all that money. I don't care. I got him overpaid. Hold up. Cause guess what? They can cut him at any time. They can cut him at any time. These people don't care about these players. What far back? Let's go. I used to think that too little until I dug deep. The WNBA consistently, no, they don't. See, that's another one. Look, watch this. Have you seen the books of the WNBA? Rick, you said the WNBA constantly lose money because even though their revenue is growing, they still can't cover the operate. Plus, they're heavily subsidized by the, and they supposed to be, they're owned by the NBA team. That's one of those, I don't know where you get this talking point from. Where you get this information from? Just a few years ago, Rick, ain't nobody paying all of this money to get an expansion team to be losing money. They're gaining money somewhere. Y'all don't realize most of the NBA teams were losing money. They didn't stop paying Magic Johnson. The Lakers were hemorrhaging money. Chicago, they didn't stop paying Michael Jordan. I'll wait. Oh, I'm here today. They ain't. Y'all, the NBA 79, right before Magic and Bird come out, was on tape delayed broadcast. It wasn't too much basketball related income. They were losing money, but they still was paying their players. If you in business, you got to pay. You got to pay your employees. Or don't be no businessman. Go get you a damn job. Y'all follow me? Sometimes we got to quit looking at these talking points. The Valkyrie selling out, that don't mean nothing. They bought in, hold up. They bought in, but this what you got to understand the value of the team. Y'all thinking about somebody selling out. That's gravy. But they selling out 16 games and selling out all their home games. So what? What you got to look at, I told y'all, we got this myopic view. This small, narrow view. I just told you, them Valkyries 2 years ago paid $50 million to buy in. Somebody paid $50 million to buy in. And now that same program, 2 years, worth $300 million. That's value that you can go borrow from any bank in the world, any bank in the world, because of your valuation. You get, come on, man. These people know what they do. That's big finance. Y'all looking at, well, the sellout. They done sold some hot dog. They done sold, yeah, that's gravy. We got to look at the valuation, the value of the whole franchise. Them people paid $10 million for the Lakers. $6 million for them Celtics. And don't none of them players benefit for none of that. And you worried about players losing money. If they couldn't cover expenses, Rick, they would be disbanding the league. You keep talking about, you keep separate. Okay, I'm not talking to you because you don't understand. You don't understand the business. You don't understand the business model. So ain't no use me talking to you. You constantly say the NBA is losing money because they can't cover the expense. They don't supposed to cover expense. The NBA own them. Tillman Fertitta, he trying to buy the Connecticut Suns. Let me put it this way. If he get here, the Houston Rockets owner, got to cover the expenses because that's his product. If it's under your mic, hold up, let me get maybe you understand this. Let me make you. Nike, Brand Jordan is a subsidiary of them. Nike have to cover the expenses for Brand Jordan. Because what? It's the parent company. That's business, man. They ain't got to pay their own way. I just talk. The Lakers, the Boston Celtics, none of them was paying their own way. Why you think they merged with the ABA? Because they said, we want Dr. J, we want George Gervin. We ain't making no money. We ain't on TV. Let's merge with these two teams. Let's merge and bring those teams in. Because what? What you just said, they wasn't able to cover their expenses. But guess what? They weren't able to cover the expenses. But Magic Johnson kept getting a check. Bird kept getting a check. See, y'all ain't studied the history of the business of the game. That's my job. I don't know that ain't for y'all to do. But I'm trying to tell you, and you kindly give me the NBA. NBA holding their damn hand. You don't hold the hand of somebody when somebody finna come in here and give you a $250 million check. Oh my God! Y'all, when somebody think they know something and convinced they know something, you can't tell them nothing. This man just came back and said, without the NBA, there would be no WNBA. I'm off that. Let's get back to Paige Beckers. That man said without the NBA. Robert Haddon, you got this company, the NBA, and then you see that you can buy a WNBA team. Some of them come with them. You can bring them on. You see a team that people paying all this money for. Thank you, Eric Harrison. I'm just glad somebody else listened. But let me get off that because he ain't getting it right now. But let me get Paige Beckers, y'all. Did y'all see what this girl did last night? Listen, I ain't never seen no stat line like this. She made 44 points. Watch this. On an 81, 100, and 100 split. Let me see if anybody know what that means. Why go give me some water? 81, 100, 100 split. $81, 100, 81, 100, 100 split. 44 points. 17 of 23 from the floor. That's the 81%. 4 from 3. Then I forgot how many free throws. How many free throws baby had? I got it in there. She didn't miss a free throw either. She didn't miss a free throw, y'all. She didn't miss a 3 or a free throw. Are y'all listening to what I'm telling y'all right now? Where did the girl go? Where's she at? Where's she at? 6 for 3. 6 for 6 from the free throw line. See, unlike y'all, because y'all, it just happen to y'all every day. Kevin Durant ain't shot like that. Kyrie Irving, them two, Stephon Curry, ain't none of them shot nothing like this right here. Nobody ever. With these splits, this is the craziest stat line that I ever seen, and the fact that no one in WNBA history has ever dropped a 40-piece shooting 80% from the field. Sonya, I'm working on something for you so how we can help your congressman. I ain't forgot about you, baby. Sonya, think about that. Sonya, you done watch some basketball. Eric, you can be in the gym by yourself and that can't happen. Ain't nobody guarding you. Y'all, you know what? Y'all got a high standard. Y'all ain't saying nothing about this. Y'all like, that ain't nothing. I ain't never seen it. No. Hold on. Maybe if I let y'all see. Maybe. Hold on. Where's she at? Watch this.
We're coming back around. Beckers coming with it for Dallas. Beckers for 3, and that's true. The first points from LA. Beckers on the low block against Plum. Turns and shoots over and make it in next time we have a stoppage. Beckers curling. Free throw.
Being tougher, cleaner, and smarter.
She got the dribble pull-up.
Yeah, we got a little making up to do.
The midi pull-up. The turnaround fade.
Stuff. Here's James who just checked into the game.
Get downhill.
Back the other way come the wings.
The heavy step back.
Beckers in traffic. Pulls out high arcing shot is a thing of beauty.
Excellent.
The rebound is off to Siegrist.
Hey, Michelle.
Beckers in transition. Beckers, what a move there. Beckers behind the back.
Oh,
little stutter step, gets to the rim. Which is interesting considering how well they shoot the 3.
Excuse me, girl. I'm gonna pass it back out
on
to
the
the
kick
corner.
out and nailed. Here's
Come on.
Beckers looking for a first scratch in this third quarter.
Excuse me. Kobe.
And a foul charge and one here. What a back and forth game we've seen here.
Excuse me.
Here's Becker, steps into a three. She can't miss.
We talked about Caitlin Clark. Yo, we talked about Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark ain't got none of this.
Geisel Suda. Here's Beckers, catch and shoot three. Her third.
Man, I didn't know this little girl was like this, man. She's not
off the flex cut is Beckers. And that's a new career high for the rookie out of UConn.
Excuse me. And they lost the game.
Beckers, catch and shoot three.
Cash him out.
Are you kidding me? That's Paige Beckers who's done that with her 39. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Beckers.
Watch this.
Under 3 minutes. Beckers.
Hey. And to all you parents who got a daughter, right? Who got a daughter, I got something for her. Wait a minute. To all you parents, where my daughter's at? Hold on. Y'all trying to hide my information from me. Y'all can't hide my stuff from me. Just had it on yesterday. Y'all, you got a young lady, any young ladies in this community right now, if they ain't getting to this basketball camp, right, this basketball showcase, the bragging rights, the girls in the 2025 and 2027 individual showcase, go to this QR code, register. HoustonDreamElite.com. Everybody with a young, let me tell you something. Our college coaches gonna be there ready to sign you. Hey, hold up. If you're 2025, they gonna have some college coaches ready to sign you and ready to take you with them. Thank you, Trey Phillips, for looking out for our community. August, this weekend. I done told y'all for a month. But I know some of y'all, I'm gonna go at the last minute. But you 2025, you might have a chance to go and get your school already in. You might have a chance to go in and get in school right now. If you ain't doing nothing else. August 23rd, from 10 to 1 at the Arc Gym out there on FM 529. And thank you, media and college coaches gonna be there. Ladies and gentlemen, our young kid. Look here. Johnny Jones is doing a camp, elite camp. He shut the camp down. Y'all was late. He shut the camp down. He said, Rob, we don't even have room for another player. I would bring a player. I don't want to cheat the players who came here. We gonna do this with this 60 players, and that's it. It was 50, then it went to 60 because we had a big rush because people calling. He said, I didn't, because I didn't, you know what I did? I saw the ad. They didn't tell me nothing about it, but I saw that they were having a camp, and I just wanted to share it with y'all. I just wanted to share it with y'all. And guess what? It's sold out. You can't get in. And now you got this same, I want you to sell this event out. Trey ain't called me and told me yet. Get your young women to this camp right now in a hurry. Don't play around. Share the show and get your kids in these camp. Did y'all see what Paige Becker was doing, man? I had to show y'all that, man. If she doesn't get hurt, I think she would have came out. Yes. Michelle is in the building. Y'all, Angel Reese, and Chicago Sky, and Paige Becker, they've been eliminated. They ain't gonna be in the playoffs. They out. So she went out with a bang. But you know what? I was thinking about something. I told y'all about Russell Westbrook. But I want to share with y'all something too about, we got this young lady in the health and beauty industry. Her name is Carla Gigliotto. She's at Elite Doc Health and Beauty out there on Sweetwater Boulevard in Sugar Land. Numbers 832-446-3206. They call her the Michael Jordan of the beauty industry. Now, if this ain't your thing, it ain't for you. But you got some people that want to get beautified, and she will help them. She's a FNP aesthetic injector. She, I mean, she just got, you get free wine when you go up there. She got a non-surgical cosmetics treatment tailored for men and not just limited to men. She got this thing called a thermage. It's a non-invasive treatment that uses radio frequencies, technology to tighten and contour your skin, reduce. I know a lot of y'all black don't crack, but y'all got some other friends that it might be cracking, right? Y'all got some more friends that might be cracking. And it proves your skin elasticity that can be performed in one session with little or no downtime. They can redefine, you tighten your jawline and your neck and reduce eye hooding and wrinkles to firm face and you firm your face and the abdomen, a natural result. She got this hydrofacial to detox and hydrate your skin if your skin is dull, to smooth your lines and your wrinkles out. They got this Botox for underarm excessive sweating. I think they call it hyperhidrosis. Stop sweat glands from producing too much sweat to prevent staining on your clothes. This is just call her. Just you do me a favor. She got a whole lot of other stuff that she might need to help you out. Somebody might need help in. If not you, tell a friend, tell another friend about Carla Gigliardo. She the Michael Jordan of this industry. I'm telling you, she bad. Yes, she like that. See, hold up. She's 6-time champion. 6-time champion. What else we got? Let me get back. Registration closed tomorrow. Let me put that thing back up there again then, Trey. Registration closed tomorrow. Registration closed tomorrow. Get that QR code. After tomorrow, they can't get in. Man, I just don't understand, man, how we make this thing so accessible to these kids and y'all, man, this thing should have been closed a long time ago. Now, if you can't play, if you don't want to play something, some girls say, I ain't playing, but we got 5 million people in this city. Y'all just ain't been telling enough people. That's the problem. I need y'all to tell friends. That's why I tell you to share the show. You ain't sharing the show for me. I can't make a layup. I'm not trying to do this. This is for y'all kids, not for mine. When I share this information is not just to be liked and be taught. The information is to be shared. Don't like me, share me. Yeah, I like that. Don't like me, share me. But you know what I was thinking about? I was just thinking about football. What else? Did I miss something? Let me make sure. Did I get everything? I leave myself notes. It said Robert talk, because once you get up here and you I talked about Labor Day, didn't I? Oh! Did I tell y'all? Hold on. I just had this thing yesterday. Did I tell y'all about? Here it is. Did I tell y'all about the Moses Malone celebrity golf tournament? See, I'm just giving you. I know y'all ain't got, y'all gonna let LeBron beat y'all. Yeah. See, y'all problem is, y'all gonna let LeBron, where LeBron at? He can't play a lick, but he still like to play. Watch
Oh my! Ron got the hit again! Ron got the hit again! Ron got the hit again, motherfucker! Oh my! Ron got the hit again! Ron got the
Can't play day in the tournament, but he is enjoying the game. Come and get exposed to the game. The Moses Malone Celebrity Weekend, Friday, February the 12th at Sienna Golf Club, 9 a.m. tea time. So we're going to be in the morning and get on out of there. September 12th. Each golfer also receives a ticket to the meet and greet mixer. It's going to be at 5 p.m. on the 11th, the day before, at B's Wine Bar, right? The Sienna Golf Club out there in Sugar Land. Y'all, it's going to be an unbelievable event. I can't wait. The 9th annual Moses Malone. This man did so much stuff for his community, and now they're giving back to the community, helping young kids go to college. Let's take advantage of this. Get to them. Come volunteer. Go to the website. Go to that. See what you can do to help this great, 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 great cause. Okay? All right. I knew I had some. That's why I got to write stuff down. I got to write stuff down because, boy, I be going. I think I got everybody. I think I got it. Now, where am I go? I saw something. Well, I'm worried about the WNBA strike. And I'm watching it. I'm watching it carefully. Because I think they're going to try to flip. Y'all watch it now. The WNBA, they're going to try to flip Caitlin Clark because she's a star. Hey, Robert, 50-year class reunion, 50 years ago, busing started in Memphis in 1975, White Station High School, missed the state championship, being bused from Melrose. Yep. Well, I wasn't gonna win no way. I went to South Side, then shit. Wait, I didn't never go to South Side. We supposed to go to South Side, then we got busing. Well, we was lived out there. I didn't never have to get bused. I ain't never rode a bus to school. I happened to move in a neighborhood that they were busing people into. So I went to Sheffield, Raymore. That's a good one. That's a good one, Ray. I never got a chance to be bused. I guess my mom, I don't know if she was that, well, she might have been that smart. She said, well, we're going to live out here anyway. So you're going to go to that school anyway. So I happened to went to a pretty nice, brand new school, but they was busing two projects in Getwell Gardens and Walter Simmons, two projects into this nice school in a nice neighborhood, right? And I never forget going to school, especially in the beginning. They would assume that I'm from one of those places, but it was see, Ray said he never met anybody white until then. Wow. See, that's what y'all don't understand. Some of these white kids is in these isolated communities, they never met some people. Y'all, so the only thing they know about y'all is what they see on TV or what they hear in a rap song. So if those, sometimes we got to just think a little bit. But I was just thinking about, I'm glad you brought that up, Ray. But there's one person who the WNBA is going to try to flip and convince them to turn on the rest of the players. It's going to be Caitlin Clark. I'm finna give y'all something. And see, all I do is look at history, right? Because I gave her props, because she was standing with the fellow WNBA players during the All-Star weekend and wearing the Pay Us What You Owe Us t-shirt. But don't let that fool you into thinking the WNBA won't still try to flip her. She got that. That could be part of their plan. Like they thought the NBA, Derek Fisher, turned on the Players Association. And he turned on Billy Turner back then. Derek Fisher is a right. Y'all just look up. Y'all, Derek Fisher's something else, man. Right? Derek Fisher turned on Billy Hunter for David Stern now. He's over there at Matt Barnes' house, his former teammate. He was accused of trying to knock off Tim Hardaway's sons, girlfriend. The players got multiple confirmations that Derek Fisher was being grounded. The agents were telling them. Stephen A. Smith even told him. Told Billy Hunter that Derek Fisher, but he had denied initially to us that when, to the people that when they brought it to the executive board. But one thing they said they remember is during the whole meeting, Derek Fisher wouldn't look certain players into their eyes. The real militant, the players that he wouldn't look them in the eyes. And apparently, Derek later admitted to Billy Hunter and Theo Radley privately after the deal was done, and everything went downhill from there as far as Derek Fisher unseating Billy Hunter. Like immediately after the deal was rejected, he implemented his plan. Yeah, he was even David Stern admitted it too. He didn't deny anything. In fact, he went further and almost bragged to Billy Hunter that he knew everything that they was planning and doing because he had a mole. And the mole was Derek Fisher. It's just like the police, after they finish using the snitch, they tell the cops that he was the fact the snitch. These players in WNBA, they need to stick together. And you got to be warned about things that are happening. That's why, because I've seen this script before. If they get Caitlyn Clark, they keep repeating. Y'all notice they always repeating this on all of the news stations. They jealous of her. They're trying to hurt her. They're jealous of her success, and those are the seeds that are being planted. I'm just trying to help y'all out, so when it happens, y'all can say, "Oh." Then they employ people in the media to push the narrative. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing is done by coincidence. That's how they operate. See, they get guys and put stuff in here. You remember Rick? Rick kept just being adamant about what the WNBA, the girls ain't this, the girls ain't making no money. WNBA. You keep putting out that rhetoric without no factual information about it. You ain't looked at them people books. You don't know how much they make. I know I ain't looked at the books. Shit, they ain't gonna tell. I know billionaires, they ain't letting you tell you everything they making anyway. But they employ people in the media to push the narrative. Nothing is done in consequence. That's how they operate, and we saw it firsthand. The NBA saw it, and the WNBA. Y'all better be prepared because they are very good at what they do. They'll even have us putting stuff on the screen that I just know y'all just putting on screen because y'all heard somebody else say it. Michelle said she remember when Fisher did that. Yes. Turn people against, absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all, all I'm doing, y'all, I saw something the other day, that's why I can't be dismissive to things. That's why I challenged Jimmy yesterday when I'm talking about a player. I'm trying to get something out that can help our next generation not make the same mistakes. When I talked about Michael Porter Jr., I don't dismiss it. You saying, well, he turned on his brother. No, if you're worried about the brother, you need to worry about him. Something is wrong with this young man. And then I was thinking about Mike Beasley because we talked about him the other day. And I told y'all, he doing all of this kind of stuff right here, right? He doing this kind of stuff. It's kind of weird to me. Let me see, can I find it? I don't like this. They're just too close to each other. I don't like all that, right? You know, I said that yesterday. I'm glad you. Hey, Trey, Trey, I was just giving you breadcrumbs. Trey Phillips said, I just read about the fishing. Man, I'm trying to tell you, Trey. Trey, if I tell you a duck can pull a truck, Trey, you better go pull that truck up. You better go pull that truck up to that duck to that truck, because he gonna pull that truck. But I was thinking about Beasley. But he said some stuff, y'all, that maybe y'all can help me with, because y'all can decipher some of this stuff better than I can. He said, I went from crying for help to trying myself. But then tomorrow came. I went from crying for help to just trying myself. But then tomorrow came. And I couldn't let the sun beat me. The sun gonna come up, so I got to get up. I went from crying for help. Trey, this why I don't talk negative about these student athletes and these athletes, because I know what they're going through. This Michael Beasley, that guy I just showed on the film, this same guy, hold up, this same guy, hold up, let me see, I got some more Beasley stuff. Let me see, Beasley. I got some more Beasley stuff, I know I have. Hold on, let me just look it up here. Y'all, see, y'all, we got to realize, watch this, let's watch this.
Stole from me. You feel me? Like I had to wake up one day in the league, one day in the summertime, and find out everybody was stealing from me down. Everybody from my financial advisor, from my mom, to everybody in my fucking family, to everybody was. You dig what I'm saying? To the point where
getting the cut.
To the point where I was faced with two evils. It's like, okay, do I let this go on and not tell them because this is my family? Or do I cut them off and don't have no family?
What was your decision?
At first, I just, I tried to.
That man said he guarded Kobe one night and blocked Kobe's shot, and he didn't have $1 in the bank. He was in the league. And he brought it up, and that's why I was trying to tell you, Michael Jordan, the other day, even about Beasley. You talking about, even about Michael J. Porter. You was talking about, you was glad, man. It's something, man. Y'all got to listen. Maybe because I've studied people for a long time, I got to study people. But this young man said, I went from crying for help to trying myself. But then tomorrow came. I couldn't let the sun beat me. Crying for help. Nobody help people. That's why I always help people. So if they won't help you, you trying yourself. But guess what? You woke up the next day. You couldn't let the sun beat you. Yo, that's heavy coming from that dude right there, man. Shanquetta, how do you think folks are taking advantage of him? Of course they are. Of course they are. They try to take advantage of you if you're smart. It's smart businessmen every day trying to take care of other smart, take advantage of other smart businessmen. But you got a CPA. See, that's why I tell these kids, it matters who represents you. I bet you didn't nobody take none of my clients' money. That's why I never wanted to be aligned with a financial planner. Because if you mess this money up, I'm coming at your ass. I check free of charge. I used to check quarterly where they money. My favorite thing, come here, man. Let me show you how much money you got. Let's show you what you want. Robert, man, just write that check. No, I'm never writing a check. Don't you ever let nobody write a check for you. I want you to have a mental note of this money that's coming out of your account, son. Man, I ain't got time. You better have time. Don't you ever get nobody power of attorney. Nobody. I don't care how busy you are. Now, if something happened to you, you have a trust, you have a situation set up where then somebody act as your executive. But don't you sit up here and let somebody. So that I got Trey Phillips got a checkbook. Eric Harrison, Shanquetta, all of us got a checkbook, and all of us can draw from my account. All y'all can draw from my account, and I'm over here spending money. How the hell I'm gonna know what y'all do? Everybody, man, I ain't gonna have no money. No, Trey, they're not using him and Lance. Him and Lance getting paid. If hold up, if they had them for free, then see, I don't mind you using me, Trey. Just don't misuse me. Now, if you misuse me, if you don't pay me, there's no wrong. He's in the big three. He's supposed to be used, but make sure if you're paying him, then you're not misusing him. They're not misusing him. How do you think folks are taking advantage of him because he can hoop? Still not getting him help. I don't know what's going on in the kid's life. I don't know. I got to meet him one time. My son fell in love with him. He came down here, was in John, a rehab. My son fell in love with him. He good with kids. Everybody with you is not with you. And you know what? Y'all don't understand, man. I told a person one time, he said, Robert, you a graphic. I said, the reason Eric Harrison, I never wanted to represent a guy. That means I go get him the money and I manage his money. So that man, he don't know how much I done got him, and he don't know where I'm putting it. That's like putting me in a room, butt naked, with Beyonce, and she ain't got no clothes, and telling me not to touch her. You gotta be out your rabbit ass mind. Don't put me in the room with her. It's too much temptation. Ladies and gentlemen, these people know that you don't know. And some of you parents always think you know it all. And they're going to really get the ones that think they know it all. Because the person who think they know it all, that's the person who knows the least. Y'all, it's some stories. Y'all, it's a reason. The man said, I couldn't let the sun beat me. Have y'all ever had some of them dark nights and you never thought would end? I know I had. And then the morrow came. I can't describe that emotion. Absolutely. She getting touched. Trey. I was just being graphic. The man said, I couldn't let the sun beat me. Because the sun rises every morning, whether it wants to or not. Boy, somebody need to hear this. I know somebody need to hear this. Y'all need to share this. Somebody need to hear this. Somebody need to hear. I told y'all I got something for you. I'm gonna play all of this stuff for you. I love y'all. I know y'all want to see all of this kind of stuff right here. I know. Hold up. Where is that? I know y'all want to hear all this stuff, but this stuff here.
Asking me how did it feel? Can't say it didn't surprise me. Last time I looked at my
I know y'all want to see stuff like that. But if we don't get this inside of them little boys right there, they'll be in this situation. What the use of we get? What's the use of we helping them here and not putting on enough in them that they can't be like that? Y'all hear me? It's easy for me to play this stuff. I can play this stuff all day long. But what's the use? No. Somebody asked me a good question. Yeah, hold on, I got something else for you. I got something else for you. Just to show y'all. Hold on, wait a minute. Here we go. I got something else for you. Hey, Casey, Walter.
Is open gym, trying to get the best players in the city of Houston to come out and just show what they got. No politics involved, just straight hoop. Bringing it back to the essence of why everybody started falling in love with this game.
But Beasley was the #2 player in the draft. Made millions of dollars. Because we ain't putting it in them there. We got too many ass-kissing grown men here in this summer basketball community. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Because we're not putting it here. I'm just listening to this young man. So what do you think I gotta do? This man said, you realize, think about this. He said, you realize a tiger can't see his own stripes. This Beasley. Everybody said they want to be me, but they don't realize, he said they don't realize I don't even see me. Y'all hear me? This young man said, everybody say they want to be me, this Beasley, but they don't even realize that I don't even see me. Can you imagine somebody hates you or being jealous of your gifts and you can't even see yourself? Listen, when you're going through stuff in life, and you feel like you are on an island by yourself, all the people that you call and all the people that you depend on, or that you feel that you're reaching out to for help, and no one's responding. I've been there. But then they come back tomorrow. But the sun then came up. I'm all right now. I didn't got through the night. That's when they want to show up. Yeah, y'all. I'm pouring to y'all today. So we have to put in these young men. We need people around these young men who think this way. That's when they say, you know, when they want to show up and say, oh, I had a hand in that. Oh, I helped him do that. I helped him out. I helped him out. No, boo. But tomorrow came. This Beasley guy was showing the other side of things. He went from crying for help to trying himself. And then tomorrow came. Yo, this got me messed up. Everybody sit and laugh. Talking about Antoine Walker. Man, Antoine Walker was one of the most generous, one of the greatest men that I ever made. One of the most generous people to his friends. Never seen nothing like it. He should never not have no money. The stuff that he did for people. Then they want to talk about him and laugh about him. The stuff that Allen Iverson went through. But then they find out that they put that trust in there. Now he'll be all right. You know, I'm finding out that people only care when it's time for somebody to die, when all the cameras are around. It was cameras around at the Rucker on the Wood. But when it was over, parents will email me trying to get in TSU's elite camp. What happens when the cameras are not around? You got to be there then. Everyone needs help. It's in this music that they be playing if we only listen to it. I sit there and went to the movies last night and see that Denzel Washington movie. How music drove this young man to do what he did. Everybody need help. And people are running around like they got it together. Y'all, they got it together. I know some that y'all think they've got it together. They ain't got it together right here. And some of you kids out here don't be worried about what nobody ranking, what nobody talking about you. We didn't talking about you last Saturday. We didn't talk about you. Mr. Hatter didn't get a chance to see the 10th graders. Don't worry about it, because sometimes just do what you do. Sometimes God just make you better. And it's going to shine. Let me see what y'all been talking about over here. I didn't mean to hurt nobody's feelings. Meet him at the NCAA Final Four. Met him at the Final Four. Okay. Beasley was living in a $2 million home in Coral Gables with plastic Walmart furniture. Yeah. I don't know all that about his business. That wasn't Adidas. It was Reebok. See, amen. Amen. Hey, David. Know what you talking about when you come on this show, man. In your David. That's like you come writing on the board And the teacher, first of all, ain't told you to come right on the board. And you come write something wrong on the board. Let me put it up there, y'all. You could have kept that in your mind. It wasn't Adidas. Somebody props to Adidas for setting Iverson up. It was Reebok. They didn't want to pay him. They wanted to defer the money because they didn't want to pay it now. But know what you're talking about, man, when this Chop Shop don't play, man. He said that conversation, his exact words to us was, he had survivor's remorse. Who are you talking about? Beasley had survivor's remorse? Who you talking about, big coach? I keep telling y'all talking in these incomplete ass sentences. He said that himself in a conversation recently, his exact words was, he had survivor's remorse. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Help us out. Oh, boy. Y'all got so much stuff, man. What y'all been talking about? It's 20 minutes left. You know what? I be thinking about these young kids. This weekend, we're gonna have the Ruck on the Wood again. I think it started at 3 again. I don't know. Didn't the wife have the voice? Oh, Antoine. Oh, Antoine Walker said Antoine Walker was, man, let me tell y'all something. I've seen his generosity. This ain't nobody that told me about nothing. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. That dude there was different. That dude there was nice. If he ever needed me, I'm there for him. He was a dude. He was one of them. He was different. He was different. But he just needed somebody to, I was thinking about young people, and they're having a camp soon, and I got to speak at this camp. I ain't gonna talk to the kids. I'm gonna talk to the parents, because there's so many things that parents. I'm gonna give it to them, and y'all, I'm telling you, I'm all over the place. I haven't narrowed everything, and I think I probably got an email about it right now. But just go to my email, because I promise y'all, I am not good. The best way to get in touch with me, boy, you better text me. Text me and Mr. Email. Watch this. See. Ooh, I love this. Somebody just sent me some. Ooh, I love this. 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 The parents who come into this camp, I'm gonna mention it to you. You ain't gonna miss it. You better keep watching the Chop Shop. It's gonna change. It's gonna change. I promise you. I'm giving it to you. Y'all got to realize, I'm not a dude that give tournaments. I'm not a dude that rank. I'm not a dude that do none of this. I'm a dude that was just like y'all, a daddy that just wanted my son to play basketball. He enjoyed the game. I wanted him to play it the best he could. I didn't force the game on him. I used to want him to play football. If anybody really know me, they used to know. They not the people who think they know me. It's a lot of people out here think they know them, but the people that really know me, I was the best football dad. Go, Robert, go, Robert. Then he came to me and said, I want to learn how to play basketball. I said, I'm going to make it hard on you. This is a sport that I played. I'm not going to let you cheat it. I'm going to be hard, and your mama can't get in the middle of it. So if me and you going to make this pact, he said, I don't never want nobody to say, I'm sorry in basketball again. Because he couldn't play. And he was playing against better players, and they were better. They told him, you good at football, but we kings on this basketball court. He came home and said, hey, like the, like that old cartoon that somebody kicked the sand in the man's face, because he was weak. And then the dude came back and got strong and came back. The young kid was committed. 6 o'clock in the morning, he up. Middle school, all the way up to high school. When y'all come into school, he done had an hour and a half of worth of work before school started. But he sat there and he just said he wanted to be better. And I was hard on him. I'm telling you, it's some certain things I wish I had took back. I'll never, I never forget, man. He was mad and was crying because I had him pivoting, just pivoting. Learn how to use his pivot feet. Learn him court awareness, where to be on the court. He didn't want to do that. That's boring. Teaching him how to keep his hand on top of the ball. And he go a whole season without getting a carrying call, a traveling call. Got to put in that work. Got to put in that work. But I can't wait. Yeah, this man said, did I see the work? Man, let me tell you something, y'all. This dude, ASAP Rocky, yeah, I done went 3 hours, 2.5 hours in the movie. He come at the movie at the 10-minute mark. He wasn't in the movie but 10 damn minutes. And this man called he world renowned. The man was in the movie 10 minutes, man. Sit there, waste my money, spend all that money at the movie last night. Messing with ASAP Rocky. Talking about he world renowned. I was in the movie 10 minutes. He said, we got to always look out for our young dudes because the world they get introduced to is a lot. Yes. Need more dudes like you that we got to, man. I was talking to young people the other day. I was just talking to them, just telling them about this cheetah, right? The cheetah, they are the fastest land animals, okay? And that's a pretty much undisputed fact, right? Because I know some of y'all, well, pretty much. There are some things that about ourselves that are just facts. So, certain things about Moody, that is Moody, is just a fact. Certain things about Big Coach is just a fact. It is what it is. And it's how we're wired. Certain things about me, it's fact. I don't play. I told him, y'all got to get rid of this recess because I don't like to play. It doesn't really matter what you think about us, or this show, or us, or y'all. Those are facts, and they are what they are. Big Coach, Eric, you are who you are. See, ladies and gentlemen, I don't back it. I'm a very opinionated black man. You hear me? Whether you care about my opinions or not, it really doesn't matter. But I'm a very opinionated black man. Unapologetic about it. And it is undisputed. I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of perspective, and I'm very strong when I'm rooted in my opinions. I'm self-confident when it comes to a lot of things. It doesn't really matter to me if other people think I'm dead wrong. But now, watch this. If you have information to indicate that I'm wrong factually, David, not just from your perspective, but there is information suggests that my perspective is misinformed, then I will be happy to take that information because I'm not an egotistical type of person. If there is information out there that I should have as a part of my analysis and you have it and I don't, then I want it. And I want to adjust my analysis. I had somebody on here earlier. I was giving him fact after fact. He just didn't want to adjust his analysis. About the WNBA. But there are things that can happen sometimes. There are things about you, Big Coach, about you, David. They just are. And it's okay. Whether or not other people will agree with you or not, whether they align with you, it's just something about things that you, it's just are. But what I found out, we are sometimes put in a situation where we have to prove things about ourselves. Man, if I can figure out how to get this to these mamas and daddies. Maybe I should say, well, we are asked to prove things about ourselves, to prove our capacity, to prove our abilities, to prove our worth and our value. And I came across this story about the cheetah, and I hope I can get it done in 9 minutes. That reminded me that we should stop trying to prove our abilities to these people. Stop trying to prove your worth to somebody. Stop trying to prove your value. Just be the best you can be and be the great. And just be great. Be trying to prove it to these people. But I'm going to show you something. We should stop feeling compelled to prove that we're worthy. We should stop feeling compelled to prove that we have all that it takes to be in the position that we're in. We should stop trying to prove that we are who we know we are. How the hell I'm gonna prove to you who I know I am, Fob? Fob, I know you going through it. But here's how the story goes. There was an experiment. It was conducted to see Fob. Eric. It was an experiment conducted to see if greyhounds could compete with the speed of a cheetah. Now, I told you in the beginning, it's undisputed that the cheetah is the fastest land animal. Talked about that in the beginning, right? When the cage opened, it was ready to race. Folks were shocked that this cheetah did not move, Fob. The greyhound took off. The cheetah just sat there. They asked the race coordinator, said, man, what happened? Why did cheetah stay in the cage? And the race coordinator responded by saying, sometimes trying to prove you are the best is an insult to your self-worth. Oh! There's no need to lower yourself to other people's level to make them understand your skills, qualities, and contributions. The cheetah sit there and said, man, I'm not racing. I know I'm bad. I know it's undisputed who I am. Why I got to race him? For y'all's enjoyment. Is anybody getting this? Is anybody getting this? There's no need to lower yourself to other people's levels to make them understand your skills, your qualities, and your contributions. It's better to save your energy for more worthy endeavors. Robert Hannah, boy, you preaching to yourself. Chuck, you got to go back and get this one. Chuck, you got to slide that cursor back after this show and say, hold up, this is the spot right here. Chuck, a cheetah, y'all got to hear this. He uses his speed to hunt, not to prove to dogs that I'm fast and stronger than him. Don't waste your time and energy proving your value to folks who simply don't possess the skill set to appreciate your value and your worth. Move on from them. That blessed me. That blessed me. Because sometimes we feel compelled to have to prove ourselves. That's why I enjoyed them young men out there the other day. They came out there and competed and played hard. Whether I talked about them or not, it shouldn't matter. Sometimes, particularly those of us who may be dealing with imposter syndrome, are those of us who feel inadequate in a variety of your areas in life. Chuck, sometimes we feel as though we are not worthy and we haven't arrived. Y'all, I didn't go to school for this. To be on a show and all of these gadgets and stuff. I got to learn. I had to learn all of this stuff to put on this show and teach it to other people so they can run the show. But sometimes we might feel like we're not worthy and we haven't arrived. And the other people in the room have these things that you don't. You know, you got people around, got things that, you know, these other shows got things, all these followers, these other people got things, and so that makes them more worthy because they got the trappings of success. And all you got is your spirit and your gumption and your umph and your desire. And it seems to them you don't have the trappings of success. You look at them, they're glittering, got the glitter and they're shiny and they're golden sparkles. They look wealthy. They look like they got it all together. When you are in those spaces, sometimes you have to prove who you are. I want to encourage you to stop doing that. I want to encourage you to think like the cheetah. Y'all imagine this big race they put together. You see, you got the greyhounds racing. It's a big production. You got the audience. You got St. Thomas University. You got Big Doug on the sideline. You got the parents in the stands. You got the basketball court. You got the audience in there. And having people selling snacks. It's a big deal. And everyone was a participant in the race except the cheetah. Everybody was participating. The promoter, everybody. The greyhound took off. The cheetah said, "You kidding me? know I'm the baddest thing in here. I ain't got to prove it to y'all. Because the cheetah knows why it has the speed that it has. The cheetah knows it can run 80 miles an hour because they use that energy to sustain itself. If it ain't fast, it ain't eating. The stuff that he like is fast. He got to be faster. He used his gifts to eat and hunt, not to show off for these clowns. The cheetah they don't waste no energy. It's the fastest land animal, the creature on earth. It doesn't not waste that energy trying to prove to a dog that it's faster than a dog. Dude, Google me. I'm the baddest. It just knows it's faster than the dog and sits still in that cage without having to prove anything. There's a reality here that we have to remind ourselves of. Chuck McGowan, Greg King. It's a reality that is simple this. Be the cheetah. Don't be concerned about the dogs. Everybody gonna try that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get a show like y'all. I'm gonna do this. Don't be concerned about it. Because if you were a dog, then you can maybe concern yourself with the dogs. But even then, still be a cheetah amongst the dogs. Be that entity, that person who is so confident, I'm talking to my next generation, in who you are, even when the entire audience is gathered to see you on display. When the entire audience has gathered and is either rooting for your success or your failure. This weekend, my young people at the Ruck on the Wood, remember, you have nothing to prove to anybody. You certainly don't have to prove you're the fastest land animal when you already are. And you certainly don't have to prove it to a pack of dogs or their handlers. Oh my God, Robert, that was good. That's all. That's all, y'all. That's all I got. But I don't know what made me go there. I just want you to be the cheetah, man. I got something else for y'all next week. I ain't got time today. But thank y'all so much, man. Got through this week. Shout out to the young people. Be a cheetah this weekend. Be who you are. Don't get caught up in the mess. Go out there and be who you are, not what people say you are. Be who you are this weekend. All right? I'm going to try to get out there to see you. But I'll see y'all later. I'm out. Let me hit this button. Bye.